She walks it loud like a thunderstorm, debunking myths with style and form. True crime, conspiracies her game. Melissa Jade, remember her name. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Microphone fierce like a roaring lion, unveiling secrets people been hiding. True crime queen of the digital scene, Melissa's got you hooked on her screen. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. From murders to cover-ups, nothing misses. Melissa's here to share her guesses. She's got theories big and bold, no stone unturned, no case cold. She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame. 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 She's loud, feisty, spilling tea, diving deep into mystery, breaking down your wildest claims. Melissa Jade, she's got no shame.
Hi guys. Hello. Hi Fragile like a bomb crime all the time. Justin, Taz, Tony, Michelle, Cicely, Fall Shiggles. What happened to the sound? I'm here. Hi Linda. Oh no, please, definitely be safe, Linda. Let us know if you need anything. Hi, haha, question mark, eggplant emoji. That's a nameful. Hi, C. Carter. C. Carter, I got, hey, Daryl. Hey, Nancy, Sarah Bellum, Cicely. Hello, Tracy. It is feeling better, Lisa. Thank you so much for asking. Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Lisa Marie. Kelly, Miss Smoking Bread. So I'm a bit depressed because I swore, unless like just time is merging, but I swore we had 2 calls left. And unless I'm just not remembering, we went through a whole call, because it feels like I just said that last time. But we only have 1 call left, and it's not a long call. And I'm sad. I don't know. Like, I'm so interested in these pretext calls, and it feels too quick. I feel like I'm missing a call, but I'm not missing a call. Hi, Growing Up Oreo. Oh, I completely understand that. Hi, Creative Minds. Marianne Morris. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Right? Didn't I? I knew I did. Hi, Najee. Okay. I swear I said there's 2 left, but there's only 1 left, and I checked 5 times. That's why I was late, because I was like, what the hell? Well, yeah, the social medias and the text messages are next, Nancy, but still I feel like there were supposed to be 2 calls left. I'm very confused. So yeah, I'm all upset now. I did bless Grandma, didn't I? But apparently I was wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, but like, I don't know. I'm not ready for the calls to be over. Not that it's like not the 8th time I'm going over them, but like, not ready. Okay, so let me pull up. What state should I do? Let me do this one. Whoops. All right, that works. I'm going to choose. Okay. Yes, Carolyn Cooper, Letecia Knight, a thief and a liar. Yeah, right. Hi, poor me another. What the call when she called the hotline? Oh, when that's in the case files, pour me another. When she called the hotline, we have the transcript of that, and we'll get to that. Don't worry. But like as far as the pretext calls, that's not in the pretext calls. Yeah, Natasha, we never finished it. Well, I never finished it. Yes, Lisa Marie, good thinking. The answer is yes. So she's back in Colorado, which it's like, what the hell? Hi, Liz. Hi, Penny. But Allie and Bendy have also released those prior body cam footages that I'll probably go over probably real quick, like I'll do like a stream between. I don't know how. I only watched one. Okay, I'll probably do like a pop-up stream between this one and the social media posts to review that, because I'm not going to watch the rest of them. I want to react to it with you guys, but it's been bothering me because I haven't seen all of them, and they're really. I know, Tracy. Hi, Midnight Lays. We should be able to. Can you see? Don't worry. Wait for Allie and Bundy. I guarantee you, without spoiling, yes, which is like spoiling, but all right. So here is our missing child for tonight's stream. This is Octavia Sarah Haskin. She's been missing since April 25th, 2025 from Norwalk, Connecticut. She is 17 years old. We have both photos are shown of Octavia, and she may be in the local area still. So I could see she has her septum pierced. I can't tell if that's, maybe no. And so here we have another additional photo. You would think that we'd get some better photos than these, but again, I digress. Thank you, haha, eggplant emoji for 14 months. Snaps, thank you so much. Hi, Janice. Oh no, that's horrible, Michelle. I don't want to hear about that. That's horrible. Makes me sad. Hello, Twisted Stitches. Kebab for lunch. Is it chicken or beef? I will be honest, like, I like chicken, dependent on how it's cooked, but I'm a beef bitch. Are you a chicken chick or are you a beef bitch? Put it in the chat. I want to know. But I am. Oh no, Daryl, I don't eat lamb. Nope. You threw me a curveball with that one, Daryl. I did not expect you to come up with, are you a lamb lassie? Okay, so are you a chicken chick? Are you a beef bitch? Or are you a lamb lassie? Put it in the chat. Let me know. That wasn't even an option for me. I'm a pork whore. Pork. A serpent or beef. I see. I choose beef day. And lamb. I've never, listen, I can't tell you if lamb is the best. I've never tried it, but I say no because I don't want to try it. I guess I'm bi, Daisy said. Yeah, Desiree, I'm a beef bitch. I own it. I love it. Ground chicken. Something just tickled me. Yeah, chicken, I prefer the dark meat. Hey, Harlot. We're behaving, Harlot. I prefer the dark meat, and I'm not going to lie, but that's just me. You're a chicken chick? I'm a shrimp sucker. Nancy. Oh, man. Oh, truthfully. Eek. Please, safe travels, Daryl. Hey, Lorena. Hi, Meryl. Okay, so hold on. Oh, yeah, hot sausage and peppers. That sounds good. So, if anyone has information on her whereabouts, please contact the Norwalk Police Department at 1203-854-3000. Okay. Seafood for me? Nope, 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 no, nope. Not for me. 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 Okay. I can't. I'm in disbelief. There's only one call left. I feel like there's one missing. I really feel like, I don't know. But apparently not. Apparently not. Not long enough for me to be happy. Okay. No, Sushi. You know you're a turkey leg, Jill. Not really, though, Nancy. We know that two Thanksgivings ago, I was yearning for a turkey leg. But, like, I don't get turkey legs. So if you don't actually eat it, can you be invested in it? Oh, Carolyn Cooper's, but honey, don't worry. Like, we have a crap ton to do. Like, if this was like a pyramid, we haven't even gone through the tip of Tisha yet. Yeah, that sounds weird, but like, there is an iceberg sitting below the water. We have so much to go over, but like, I just feel like maybe it's just because last episode I said we have 2 left and I was wrong, and so now it just feels like I'm missing one. But yeah, we're on the last one. And it's a wild one because I know which one it is. Hi, Harley. Okay, actually, wait a second. If I'm here, okay, hold on. Because I forgot about these stupid audio issues. Me, Harley Quinn? You already emailed me, hun. And I sent you just like a couple hours ago the Patreon membership, if that's what you're referring to. Hi, Dynamite. Hi, Skadoosh. She did, my cat's mom. Hold on, because I want to bypass this audio issue, so I think I'm gonna have to come in through Opera. Okay. I'll be right back. You guys wait right here. Okay? Perfect. Okay. Did you miss me? All right. Not this one. Not this one. History. Okay. So this is going to be February 21st. We're approaching her arrest date. All right. So, you guys ready? Oh my goodness. Oh, Nicole, I couldn't chat last night. Why? You're a member. What was it, because it was members only Monday, or you just couldn't chat because you're a member? Hello, Victoria Lee. I need to know if Harlot is a beef bitch, a chicken chick, a lamb lassie, or a shrimp sucker? I need to know, harlot. Which one are you? Or are you a veggie violet? You know, are you a little veggie? I don't know what else with a V. Veggie. Are you a? I don't know. A shrimp sucker? I don't know. That was Nancy's harlot. To be fair, I probably would have went with sucker. I probably would have went with Are you like a shrimp sister or something? Natasha, are you really a vegetarian? Oh no. Thanks, Lisa. Congratulations. I like beef and chicken and pork tenderloin, but I probably eat chicken the most out of the three. I don't like any seafood. That's my girl. No, Alana, no, they did not. We have a detailed breakdown in the case files of her arrest, but no body cam. Unless it's wait, so you eat no meat, Natasha, except for literally bacon? And why bacon? Because it seems like because I have another friend who she doesn't eat any meat except like clean chicken. Okay, I wouldn't expect sizzling, crackling, pappling bacon to be on the list. Oh, and seafood. Okay. No thanks. Me too, Jenny. Maybe, but the texture, the smell, the eyes, they don't blink. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. No, Dynamite, it doesn't, unfortunately. I love the smell of bacon. I like when the taste is added to a dish. But as far as just eating bacon, I never just eat bacon. But I'll use it in like my carbonara, and it's delicious. Same, Harlot, yeah. Just a texture thing? Yeah. Okay, now that we're all we got very derailed with this. Really, Daryl? All seafood? You're a shellfish allergist? Shellfish allergist. Hi, it's just me. No, not yet, Nicole. No biscuits and gravy yet. Yes, Mallory. Yum. Ew, I don't want to hear about it, bless Grandma. I love you, but don't tell me. I don't want to know. Ooh, nothing. Donna. Dynamite. Nothing better than a nice antipasta on a charcuterie board to start your meal. Just little finger pickings of meat. Love it. Yeah, the Monetas. Yep. Sarah Bell. That'll do it. Yep. Hi, Lisa311. Okay. All right. So here we go. We are on the last phone call. Last, but definitely not least, because she's going to do the most. Don't you tempt me with a good time, creative minds. Don't even mention the Cheesecake Factory to me unless you're going to send it to me. Okay? Because I could get mad. I love the Cheesecake Factory. That's my go-to place. So don't even mention it around me. Okay? I'll forgive you this once, and that's it. All right. This is the last pretext call. It's on the 21st. Prepare yourself. She does not let up. And she's about to basically quadruple down a billion jillion times and create another lie. So here we go. Let's do it. Cheesecake Factory. Let's get 300 in this bitch. Color, background color. No. Okay. Holy
Hello?
shit. What a way to start. Daryl. Holy macaroni. Oh, are you a macaroni mama? I totally forgot to. I'm sorry. All of you carby bitches out there like me. I'm so sorry. I totally bypassed. Thank you, Daryl, for some kind. Like you indirectly reminded me for the pasta bitches out there. If you are a carb chick, that is totally an option. But thank you so much, Daryl. That's so kind of you. Welcome. Every single person, 10 memberships, so kind. Pasta. I know. Yum. Thank you. Poor Daryl. Yum, Daryl. Yum. Yay. Thank you so much for all of the pastas. I could eat pasta daily, which is not good. Yeah, so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Homer. I'm a peanut butter princess. Oh, Cicely says, Daryl, you missed me. Just make sure you're opted in. Unfortunately, you can't choose who gets gifted, but the more that you participate and interact with the channel, the more likely you'll be to get gifted when somebody gifts out. Cutlets, because that's the next finger food, Dynamite. Do I like ravioli? Come on. Seriously? Stuff that shit. You could stuff it with a variety of things. We'll talk, Lorena. We'll talk. All right. So I hate chocolate too. I don't want no interest in it. So here we go. Ready? Oh, we're not going. Hold on. Thank you, Justin. Animal lovers, please pray my weenie to. Oh no. Oriectomy and some teeth removed. Absolutely, we'll be praying. Absolutely. And thank you, Junkie Bear, for 3 months. Thank you, MJM Mods, for all of your work. Thank you for a quarter of your golden chaniversary. I remembered it. Thank you.
Hello?
You should call.
Yeah, you asked me to, and that's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
No, it was just something about Gannon. I was at work, trying to go back to work for a couple hours a day and get my mind off things. And of course, I go in and freaking Major Brown's there, freaking running his mouth. So I had to go to the brigade commander and tell him to basically tell everybody quit talking about it. But I don't know. He seemed really freaking interested in something he heard about them searching the landfill.
I don't know anything about that.
About the landfill? You haven't heard that?
No.
Just was really weird how, like, I don't know where he heard it from. He must have some connections, like, to the sheriff's office or something. And I don't know. He came in and started talking about he saw me, and then, like, there's other people around. That's why I went to the commander and was like, hey, listen, everybody needs to stop talking about this because this is going to get, anything that they know that they're doing that is not in the public is going to hurt the investigation. So.
I mean, I saw, like, online, like, a long time ago, something about that, and I feel like they had found some person out there that was, like, some girl or something that could just go, like, to sleep or something like that.
I don't know. That's the first I heard of that. I haven't heard anything about them finding anything out there.
Well, I don't know if that was part of that.
Well,
I just heard that, and then someone was saying something about somebody was in a duffel bag or something out there.
That somebody was in a duffel bag out there?
Yeah, this is the stuff I saw online long ago. This has been weeks, so I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if he has that kind of information. Why would he even first tell you about it? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, I'm the kid's father. That's why he was, But that's why, like I said, that's why I went to the brigade commander and was like, "Hey, we got to cut this off. People don't need to be talking about this, and running their mouth and all that stuff because that Major Brown he runs his mouth about everything. I told you what he's done to me in the past, so."
So I'm just trying to get what the point of that is. I mean, what is
because people care. That's what it is. But people care, but they don't know how to keep their mouth shut, and keep information, tight if that's legitimate information. So.
But I don't understand what information. How would he have information?
Like I said, his dad was a former pilot or something, and his dad knows a lot of law enforcement or retired law enforcement per se in the area. So I don't know. That's the only connection I can make to that. So maybe somebody told him something accidentally, and then he's going to go run his mouth to everybody about it. So, I got that handled.
But what did he say to you? Because that could be key information for you.
I know that could be key. That's why I basically told him I'm going to see the freaking commander to tell you to shut up because you're a major and I'm just a lieutenant, right? So,
I get that, but what was online, was that what he said?
No, it was nothing to do with what was online. It was something he came in and was like, yeah, I found this out, but I really, how people are when they talk your school stuff. I'm not supposed to be telling you what the principal told me, kind of thing, and that's what he was doing, and that's how he is. Anyways, I've told you that 100 times that this guy is he's an asshole and he just doesn't keep anything shut. He went up there and tried to talk shit about me before I told you that, about whatever that issue was he was up there talking about. Oh, remember I was trying to get that job up at Fort Collins, and he goes up there and tells everybody I'm leaving and I'm not dedicated to the unit or whatever. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah. So this is one of those same kind of situations where he's up there telling shit, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be telling you this. I got this insider information."
Albert, I get that point. I'm trying to give you help or any kind of guidance or anything that I might remember or know or something, anything. Well, I'm asking you, what was he talking about? I've never been to any landfill.
All I'm saying is I stopped him when he started talking about they're looking at the landfill, they're combing through this or whatever. I stopped him. I said, "Hey, sir, listen, if you don't stop talking about it, I'm going to see the commander." But it obviously perked my interest because I'm like, whoever has Gannon or took Gannon or did something Gannon, I'm just sitting here wondering with those people, whoever is, would they do something like that? Do people really hurt a child and then take them to a landfill?
But I'm trying to explain to you what I'm there. In the beginning, the El Paso did search a landfill. That was all on TV.
Oh, they did. Do you know any details? Did they search in a dumpster or anything, or was it just a general big pile of trash?
Okay. And thank you, Phoebe. Phoebe says, "What's your opinions on Harley superseded me?" So I have revolved with Harley. I think Harley is the product. I'll tell you what my current opinion is. Harley is the product of the person who raised her. I am sure she was the victim of abuse. It's really easy to sit here and look hindsight now and think coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I've already gone through all of that, all of those initial emotions, the same way I had a lot of emotions about Al initially. But now, and that's why I also think it's really important to go through things a lot over and over, because I had to realize I was being unfair in certain regards. And you let your emotions take over and you direct it towards people where it really shouldn't be directed. And Harley, I think I do not think she had any knowledge. Now you could argue you should have known something was up, but that's, again, it's a whole different debate. But I think it's amazing that Harley is where she is now after being raised by Letecia. So, hi, Leanne.
I don't know. I know that I saw something in the very beginning, the first few days, that they were checking in some kind of landfill or something like that, and then somehow somebody was saying something, and then the lady came on there that I feel like it was the one that saw the time and said that they are not searching in the landfill anymore. I mean, you didn't see all this on TV?
No, because I've been I told you, you know, I don't get on the freaking Facebook and I don't watch the news. I just sit back and wait, and I'm not really getting any information, but I wait back to get the press briefing from the police. They usually send it to us like 10 minutes before they release it. So what I'm wondering, and now putting all this together, you said they were searching there. Now I'm hearing they might be back there searching again for Major Brown, and God knows he could be telling a story. But, you know, I'm just sitting here thinking now, is my son in a dumpster somewhere? Could he have been thrown in a dumpster? I mean, these are the things going through my head, you know? Some kind of dumpster where he couldn't have jumped out if he was hurt or something, you know?
Well, what was online, I thought was some lady had went to sleep in a dumpster is what I thought it was. Or at least what I saw online, when they were searching, they found that, don't quote me on this, I just remember part of it, but I remember something about some lady fell asleep or something in the dumpster, but I didn't remember seeing anything else. But that lady did answer that question in one of the very beginning things, and she said that, like, let me see if I can tell you what it was. She said that, hold on. What is it? Searching in. Yeah, this was back like on the 29th, 30th. Yeah, searching here. This was way back then that this came out. Now, I don't know what they did. I just know that they were there and people were posting pictures online of them there.
Huh. So whoever took him, do you think they would have done something like that? Thrown him in a dumpster?
Albert, if somebody would have threw someone in a dumpster, that's why you guys have had canines and bloodhounds and all that covered someone in a dumpster.
But do you think whoever took him would have done something like that? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Albert, I told you this morning that I saw this case yesterday where someone took someone and held them for a year and did bad things to them.
Right, Tisha, right.
Made him be like a dog. It was a child. Made him wear a dog collar.
Yeah, that was Dr. Phil.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could do that all day. I mean, I remember that show Good Girls used to watch all the time. I mean, the wife was sleeping with a drug dealer, and then kids go missing. So I mean, I don't want to sit here and do that with you, okay? So.
Do what? Really, I wasn't trying to say anything. You asked me if people do bad things to people, and I said I was telling you yes.
I know. I'm just saying I don't want to sit here and reference TV shows, okay? And I'm not being mean to you. I just don't want to do that. That's not going to help us accomplish anything. Well, I mean, I'm really concerned about this landfill. This is really starting to freak me out because maybe they're looking at the wrong landfill. I just don't know. I don't know anything to. I mean.
Well, if you were, like, to me, I get you're saying to him he shouldn't be whatever, but he's a father. How he should have said to you what landfill he could have gave you if he had pivotal information like that, and you don't have it as a father. I mean, what does that tell you about investigations and people helping in the process and all that? I mean, I'm not trying to down the man. You don't like him and made that very clear every time.
You're one of my brothers.
But what does that tell you about that?
I don't know. I mean, the way he was describing it was totally different from like this area or whatever, 105 or County Line Road or wherever that they've been searching. That's why I'm concerned because they got all the.
It was a landfill somewhere in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just like you said. You told me to think of what he was saying. He was just saying that it sounded like a different area than where they got all the resources right now, where they're barking up this wrong tree. You know what I mean?
If he said that, okay, so
excuse me, sorry.
If he's telling you, apparently if he has all this background, of people and resources.
No, that's it.
And
That's all he said was just that.
Okay, so he's saying that, and then he's saying, and you're saying something about barking at the wrong tree. Well, I told you this from the beginning. You guys had nothing to listen to me about it. It could care less that I told you, follow me around, and I didn't do this. Okay, so my point is, the landfill thing came up in the very, very beginning. I don't know how anybody would, between all the people that you have in your kingdom, I don't know how none of them didn't say anything to you about some landfill.
Because I've told you over and over, I get the press briefing 10 minutes before you get it, wherever you're at. You get it online, I get it over a text message. That's it. That's the information I get on a daily basis. And it's so frustrating.
I just, I'm not going to call you a storyteller. I'm just going to tell you that I don't believe that that's all they give you, because you want to know why?
Why?
Because things that you have said, people have said something about it somewhere else. So you had to have gotten that information from somewhere.
Like what?
Just random things that you said.
Like what?
I don't remember. Just random things that you said.
But that's where I know you're telling a story, because if it's just random stuff that's that important to you to create this this story that I'm getting information from somewhere, you'd remember all those details. So I want to call you out now.
I'm saying like you are getting it from somewhere, because there's no way for a second. Here's the problem. The problem is I never lied once.
Okay, so just for anyone who, and thank you so much, James, because I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. And I'm trying to remember. Andrea. Is the pregnant belly in this last one? Is it in this last one? I need to know, because already I feel like I'm missing one. Yes, Pippa. Yes. Hi, Abby. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Once about what locations I went to. Never did I. That information was given on January 28th.
Well, okay, if you didn't lie, then who did?
About the locations that I went?
Or that they went, maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry.
My point is, I've done nothing but I told you, I volunteered that information. They didn't have to go rip cars apart and take out GPS systems. They could have hit the app. And I told them. They didn't have to go demolish the cars that now the insurance is not going to pay for them because of some legal clause. So I gave them this information from the beginning where I went to clear myself. So that people would know I haven't been to no daggone landfills, where I went. Albert, do you think that you woke up today and you felt a step closer to finding Gannon?
I don't know. I don't know, because somebody out there has the information that the law enforcement needs, and somebody's not giving that information. So,
but did you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just answer my question.
I'm answering it. Don't tell me how to answer it, Tisha. I'm answering the question for you. My answer to the question is I don't know. Some days I feel like they're right on it. Some days I feel like they're not. Okay. Today, because I go to work trying to get back into my normal routine, and I hear something about landfill, dumpster, and I keep wondering, why would somebody, these people, whoever they are, why would they do something like that to a little kid?
So the Army instructed you that it was good for you to go back to work. They released you to go back to work in this situation.
Did I not just say I went to work today, this morning?
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is, because I care about you, the Army agreed that you could go back to work.
I'm at work. I told you I had a few minutes. So yes, absolutely. It's the best thing for me. Okay. But you totally blew past my question. Like,
no, I didn't go past your question. My concern was you're all over the place, and it is concerning to me because until I can tell you 15 times that this is not the course of action that's being taken. You said they don't tell you anything. That's what you said. You've admitted that they haven't done the greatest job from what you can see. Until you say, okay, maybe I should really listen to my wife and know she's not a person that harms somebody, hurts someone, kills them, and all these bad things that you've said to me. I should not even ever be speaking to you how horrible you've been to me. That should count for how much you should realize that I didn't do anything.
But Tisha, you gotta. So once again, I understand your perspective, and I see how you feel that way. But you're failing to realize in your perspective is that my son's out there missing, and you keep telling me. You just told me this morning, right before I texted you back, when I came out and looked at my phone, it said, "I am your lifeline."
Yes, I am, because you want to know why?
Yes, tell me why.
I am because I've given information. I've given you everywhere that I've been. I've said, hey, the best approach is to figure out what the purpose of this is, okay? And I've talked to a lot of people who can. I've even talked to your chaplain, okay?
Yeah, the one you told that I was abandoning you or whatever.
Albert, you have not helped with that paper knowing the situation. That's okay, because we don't single out a specific kid. We know that we can't find one, but that doesn't mean we single out any of them in the care of their needs during this time. And that is something you should do and should have done, and I shouldn't have to ask for it.
Well, you don't, and I have. Okay. You
have what?
I've always done what I'm supposed to do. Okay, but you've once again, back to what I was saying. Okay, you totally blew past the question I asked you. I've gotten this information today from an outside source that's not law enforcement that talks about a landfill and a dumpster, and I'm just trying to figure out why these people, whoever it is, would throw a kid in the dumpster. Okay?
Albert, if someone threw a kid in the dumpster, then they're going to find them.
Oh my God.
That's my point.
I'm not going to sit here and say to you that I believe. I'm just not going to do that. Maybe we think differently on that. I think what you're saying is that your mind goes in all these directions. Every day you have some different way that someone tells you something, or you hear speculation. I mean, the other day, for crying out loud, you told me I hit someone with a 2x4 and threw him in the woods. So I try to be as compassionate. Talking to someone who don't even like you at all has told me, in their perspective, from a male perspective, you got to remember his child is missing. Try to be as compassionate as you can and talk to him as much as you can. And that's what I try to do. I don't think for a second that I'm going to say in my brain that someone would go throw Gannon in a dumpster. And I'm sorry that someone will be that crappy to say that to you. See, that's me. Maybe I'm just different because I've had to be like defensive about things. You can't be emotional about things. But I am beat down and I am broken, and you got me where you want me. But you don't have me where you want me in the terms of thinking that I know anything about Gannon being in a dumpster or whatever story this man has told you. I really don't know about that. I know what was reported on day one, or day two, whatever it was. They said something about a landfill then. They were searching a landfill then.
But
honestly, I don't even know what's in the landfill other than I know they put trash there.
Right. So, and maybe, and knowing him, maybe he was just referencing that first day story, was making up some bullshit about, like I said, whatever he told me about law enforcement connection. Maybe he was just reaching for something. Okay, but can you? No, not focus.
He's trying to tell you.
I don't want to focus.
He could be trying to tell you that maybe that's his parent intuition, or maybe that's his thought process. You know, I mean, those freaking people doing tarot cards and freaking paying psychiatrists to do all this crap. Okay, so everybody's going to have that to say to you, or they're going to come up with some reason and tell you why they're right.
Right. I know that. I know that, Tisha. I'm my ears to the ground enough to know there's psychics, I think is what you're trying to say. Psychics and all kinds of people out there doing readings and all kinds of fun stuff, right? It's funny that you mentioned that.
Heard that from, right?
It's funny that you mentioned that because I've gotten a couple messages from people claiming to be psychics. So it's funny that you say that. But
no, it's funny that you said to me. It's all online. Everything, and guess what? Your wife is following it, and he's feeding into it.
My what?
Yeah, your wife, Landon.
My wife.
She's following it and feeding into it.
Yeah,
so,
all right.
So your wife, Landon, so she does that nonstop, because the fact that Al shows Landon any form of compassion or acknowledgement that she is still the mother of his children, right? Letecia takes that as, oh, but she's your wife. She's your wife. The reverse psychology she tries and manipulation is just unbelievable.
You look at, we're talking to you about psychics because she's right along in there with her.
Yeah, good for her. I mean, great news. I don't care what she does.
So if y'all want to believe in a psychic, then don't do it. Because that's exactly
all right, listen,
what was online.
I got to put my phone down because I got to go back into this into work here to try to get back into the swing of things. But listen. So
if you're getting in the swing of things, are you going to help me with any of the other stuff that you refuse to answer for me?
I haven't refused anything. Okay. All right. I'm not. You're not doing that to me. You accuse me of abandonment. I'm in the same place, in the same town, next to the same bases, and I haven't seen you in a month. So I'm not.
I beg you to meet me.
I'm not doing this. Okay.
Just tell me the truth. Stop hiding stuff and lying to me.
About what? What is it?
Anything. Are you going to sign the paper and have it uploaded for me to go back to Carson?
What are you talking about? 1172?
For the ID.
Yeah, I'll sign whatever. I'm not withholding anything from you. You have every right to get the ID card. You said
you please?
But you lied to me because you said the chaplain already gave you a temporary authorization.
No, I said I got a 1-day pass. 1 day.
Yeah, so hey, I got to go back in. I'll call back at lunch. What?
Can you please answer me the next question?
Listen to me. When I call back,
did you file the taxes? Because I don't have anywhere to live.
I didn't file no taxes.
Okay, when I logged in, because
did you file the taxes, aka get the tax return back? Including the child that you're going to claim that I murdered. Yes, Carol and Cooper, and just wait till the social media post. So because I don't have anywhere to live. Okay.
I don't have anywhere to live.
I didn't file no taxes.
Okay, when I logged in, because our stuff was already in there, it had an alert from the IRS about the kids' social security numbers already been filed.
Maybe Landon did it. I could ask her. Okay, maybe.
I just need to know what the point was with that. So if you didn't do it, you told her to file both the kids.
Maybe she just went ahead and did it. I
don't want to go to jail for illegal stuff.
Then don't do the kids. I'll ask her.
I don't want to go do the kids. I was asking you because I didn't know we're married.
So you're gonna file taxes and file me and take all the money. Okay, that's good.
No, I haven't took anything from you.
I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go.
There is no money if you let her file the kids.
I'll call you back on the lunch break.
You let her do that, didn't you?
I didn't let her do anything. She can do whatever she wants to, and then we'll fight about it later. Okay, you know what?
Wow, I can't believe you let her do that.
I want to know how you're going to meet me at Fort Carson because I know you're in South Carolina. It's all over social media.
It's not me.
It's all over social media.
Harley is not me because she had to be taken to safety. So take your social media out of here. You're telling a lie.
Yeah, I know you're both there, but it's all right.
No.
You're nowhere near me. You keep wanting to meet. Okay, I'll call you back at lunch. I got to go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So just understand that when she says get the taxes back, she's literally going to claim, like Gannon obviously is claimed on those taxes. So she wants to get the money for the child she murdered. I know, Marge. I know, Hope. It's hard. But now prepare yourself because this is the one. This is the call. I think this is the last call, and this is going to be bad.
Hello?
Hey.
So, hey, you said there was an emergency that you need to talk about?
Yes. Are okay? Because I sent you the message about stop and searching, and I said, "Are you ready to like work together with me?" Yes, I sent that to you.
Okay, so what is it?
What do you mean? What is it? I'm telling you. Oh my God, I don't know how to clear to say this. Do you believe me now that I didn't do anything wrong?
I mean, I'm just trying to get you made it seem like there was some urgent news that you had to tell me, and this is.
I sent it to you, and I sent you the link you were talking about with the landfill. That was old.
Oh, so there wasn't really anything urgent and pressing that would help me find Gannon.
I'm asking you, are you ready to work together with your wife to do it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going off your list. Number one, Gannon. So let's focus on that. Okay.
So you read my list. Why are people sending this about lies about airports and all this? Until
I don't know.
The lies, we can't have a straight goal in common.
I don't know. I don't care about social media. Never have. Who cares what people are saying? I rode with my mom to the airport.
Okay, where are you?
Where am I?
Yes.
I told you I just stepped out of work on lunch break.
Like as in the node?
No, as in the headquarters.
Okay. Are you gonna be like able to like stay with your wife so we can work on this together?
Wow.
I'm not making any promises.
I need to know like now, like starting tomorrow.
Well, you're not even here. If you're telling me starting tomorrow.
I'm with the dogs. I can't fly the dogs.
Well, how did the dogs get to where you're at if they couldn't fly?
I rode in a car with friends. That's all I've been doing. The dogs can't get on that airplane.
What friends?
The only thing I'm staying with a friend named Michelle, so different people, some adjacent people, Jadine, that works with Harley. We stayed at their house.
Okay.
I mean, we've just been staying everywhere. The dogs cannot get on an airplane.
Okay, fair enough. But I want to get back to Gannon.
I want you to tell me if you're going to work together with me.
That's not a
Are
problem.
you letting us be together so we can write down everything, figure this out, get a plan in place?
But why is the safety of a child contingent upon anything other than finding him?
It is not, but I can't help you if we're not together.
Yes, you can.
I can't be yelling and fighting and worrying. I can't do any of that together. The safety of a child is us together. If we have to write it down 10 freaking times and work through it. That's the safety. I beg for this.
But I still don't understand how you helping me with Gannon is contingent upon anything else.
It is not contingent. I am your wife. Did you file for divorce?
Emergency. I gotta step on.
Did you?
I didn't hear what you said. What?
Did you file for divorce?
I told you that already. No. Do you want me to?
Okay. No. Are you
No.
cheating on me?
Cheating.
Am I cheating on you? No. Listen, we need to focus on Gannon. Okay.
and we can.
You told me you
But
had.
This looks like some big plan.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's a big plan to find my son. Absolutely. Okay, so listen to me. You made this, like you always do in these scenarios, you made it seem like we could fix this immediately. You got some big piece of information.
Okay, we can. Here's how.
Listen.
You're going to have to listen to me and be open-minded in order to. And with that comes you taking my side in order for it to even be working. Because if you go against me, you bug me, you be whatever, you try to do whatever, all these things, we can't get to what you need.
Okay, so that's what I wanted you to say, because you just told me that finding Gannon is contingent upon what you getting what you want.
Yeah, I said we have to work together.
Yeah, you said if I don't buck you or don't be with you and don't sleep with you.
Did you say, really?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said, in essence, is that if I don't give you what you want, we don't find Gannon. So listen.
That's not what I said.
But hold on. Listen, I'm going back in now. I thought you had some emergency.
Listen to me. Number one, okay? Are you gonna listen to me and have safety confidence in what I'm saying to you?
If you tell me information I need to know on Gannon, like who took Gannon or what happened to Gannon, then we talk about this other 7 parts of your list, okay? But number one is Gannon. Nothing happens for anybody in the rest of my life, period, until I get information about Gannon or find him. I thought you didn't have a car. Sounds like a car to me.
I don't. I told you. Do you think this old thing going to burn some of old vehicle because I don't have a loan.
All right, go ahead. I'm
Even
sorry.
get stuff.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, number one, I need you to tell me that you have confidence and believe in me. Okay?
Number one on the list is Gannon, so.
That is part of it.
Okay, I believe in you and have confidence in you that you'll tell me the truth.
All right. Number one, sign again. All right, so why come there hasn't been any kind of like locations, searches, anything outside of only where I went? So that should be the first most concerning thing to you. Is that the first thing that has to be done. Okay, so tell me why that's not happening.
That's a question we need to ask law enforcement, not me.
But that's not something that you have even thought of to ask, because, I mean, you called me to ask about this landfill that was so false that someone was messing around with your head, being a dick, but you didn't ask him this. Your guy, Mark, you haven't asked him this several times? I'm sure.
Yes, I've asked him this. Why are you searching there? Well, we can't tell you anything.
Okay, so then, next question. Everywhere that I went, okay, was searched. Okay? I just read it. I wrote it all down. Everywhere that I went. Acres upon acres upon acres when I didn't even go to those acres.
Yes, acres, Tisha, acres.
How do we find Gannon if none of those things, he was none of the places that I went? Does that not make you open up your eyes and say that I'm not involved, someone else is?
No.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like back to your first question, I believe in you, okay? But I believe you know that someone else involved and you know who. That's what
I don't.
Okay. So, but then you keep sending me messages, emergency, we can fix this right now, but then you never tell me anything.
We're already saying number two. That's the second thing. We know that, all right? Anything I haven't done. All right, so why come when I gave them the information that I gave them, why did they not look into it? Why did they not believe it? Why?
What
because
information about Quincy Brown?
I didn't anywhere.
Are you talking about Quincy Brown? What information are you talking about?
No, I did not.
What information?
Okay, you just said they don't tell you anything, right? That's what you said.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so which means they would have gotten information from me.
Okay, so what information was it?
Based on the information that I told them, they have not covered any areas except only.
Talking about, why won't you give me that information? I'm the father of the missing child, Tisha.
But I've already told you one time, and when I told you it wasn't good enough.
Well, tell me again. Tell me right now. I'm in believe Tisha mode.
Okay, how long do you have?
Like 5 to 7 minutes. Honestly,
okay,
I gotta get back in.
I can't do it in 5 to 7 minutes.
Well, what do you need? Tell me what you need. An hour? 10 minutes?
Are you on lunch? I mean, I'm not trying to mess you up at work.
No, I'm working like 4-hour days. So I mean, I come out because I told you I'd come out around this time. Okay, but I gotta, because they're just trying. Like I told you this morning, they're trying to phase me back in. So I don't want to be out here for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, so then what time can you sit down and talk with just you, not with you and all your other clan?
Right now.
So you got 30 minutes to give me right now.
Listen, I'll make up some bullshit when I go back in there, but yeah, I'll give you 30 minutes right now. Walk me through it.
Here we go. You ready for the most? I don't know if it's gonna be it might just be the worst story of them all. And when I say that, it's not in an insensitive way, versus it's going to be probably the most out there. And this is how desperate, I don't get it. Like, she had absolutely no form of self-control as far as just keep your mouth shut, right? Not that I wanted her to, but like the fact that she doesn't realize how bad Not even, she doesn't even believe it. She couldn't even convince herself this was true if she tried. She didn't care. She was so impulsive as far as just throwing these lies out there. Regarding horrific murder. You would think that she would put even an ounce of effort. Hi, Harper's Nana.
Right now. Walk me through it.
Right. Now I need you to answer this question. Why? How many of the videos, so it can all make sense to you, have you saw other than one video?
Listen, this is not Albert answers a bunch of questions. You tell me.
Yes, it is, because this helps you understand.
No, you tell me what I'm missing or haven't seen. That's what this is about. This is not you.
Okay, have you seen a video of anyone pulling into our yard after 4 o'clock?
Have I seen a video?
As a neighbor, let you see this.
Have I seen any video of that? I'm not sitting here answering questions, okay? I haven't seen other than what's been released. I haven't seen what's other been released to the public. I'm not sitting here getting questioned. You said you had a story to tell me about this.
I didn't say I had a story.
Okay.
I said I'm helping you.
Okay, well, help me.
Will you please listen?
Okay, I'm listening.
Did you see any other videos?
I'm listening. I'm not being questioned, okay? Tell me what I'm missing in the video. Just tell me. Don't ask me. Tell me.
Okay, in the video, when Harley comes home, and Lena, I'm sure you had to see this. Just tell me where Harley parked her car.
Oh, my God.
I have no clue, Tisha. Tell me what you're trying to tell me. Now you're getting me upset.
You haven't seen this.
No, I have not seen anything. I told you that. I've seen what is on the internet on the video about the truck. That's it.
Okay. So can you wait by your phone for 5 minutes?
You said 30 minutes, and just if you got something.
I need 30 minutes, but I need you to wait by your phone for 5 minutes because I have this girl's kids in here.
Yeah, what?
Her kids are in her car. I drove to get some food. I have her kids in here, so I just need 5.
Okay. So this is the funniest part. Ready? So this chick, that I'm staying with, complete stranger essentially, right? She's letting me watch her kids. And so actually what you didn't know is I've been driving with these kids in the car the whole time as I've been sitting here with you for this entire call. And I know you haven't heard anything, but I cannot now give you what happened to Gannon until they get out of the car. These hypothetical kids that are in this car with me right now.
I have this girl's kids in here.
Yeah, what?
Her kids are in her car. I drove to get some food. I have her kids in here, so I just need 5 minutes to pull up in the yard for the kids to get out.
What does that keep you from sending a video?
It's not sending a video. I don't want to talk about it with kids around.
Right.
They can hear me. I'm asking you for 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. Let me pull in the yard and they get out.
Just tell me what you got to tell me. There's no kids in the car. I don't hear a peep. Okay.
I swear to God, there is a kid in the car.
Listen, I knew.
The phone back up.
Either you tell me now, or I'm just gonna put the phone down and go back into work, okay? Because I don't got time to sit here. You jerk me around. I'm tired of you jerking me around.
I'm literally almost to the street.
Listen, I don't have 5 minutes. I got the 30 minutes you asked for. I got that. You start telling me whatever it is you got to tell me. Who cares if a kid's in the car? That should be a good thing that you know information that can help you find the missing kid. I'm sure they've heard about it.
Well, I don't know if they did. They might have not have.
Well,
okay, look, I'm turning on her street. Just hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I swear to you, I'm literally turning on her street.
I'm not questioning you. I'm in believe Tisha mode. I'm just waiting for some facts that I can believe.
I am turning on her street.
Okay, I believe you.
Like I'm passing the church right now.
What church?
And then I'm going on to this.
Nice.
The church. I guess their church. I don't know if they go to church there. I don't know.
Oh, you passed by it, but there's no sign? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there was a sign. I'm looking at the road so I can
Okay.
make sure I don't miss the turn. I
All
don't
right.
know my way
Hey,
around.
I believe
For some reason,
you.
you think that I know my way around.
I believe you. I'm not trying to question you. I just wanted to know if I knew the
It's
church
right
or the
here, right?
pastor or
Okay.
anything.
Sorry, I'm literally turning in right now.
Sure, Tisha, sure. I could hear the blinker and everything.
And all I gotta do is pull over here.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Can you go inside with your mom and then I'll just, and I'll.
Oh, did you hear the little, I don't know if it's a boy or girl because there's multiple of them. But did you hear them? Yeah, you heard the blinker, you heard her pull up, right? And now go inside, run along to your mama, not John Boy. Did you hear the child respond? Yeah, that kid totally said something.
Right now. And all I gotta do is pull over here.
The lack there of fancy. But let her
Can you go
say goodbye.
inside with your mom and then I'll just, and I'll be in a minute to let the dogs out. Hold on. All right, give me 1 minute.
So,
Is it going to be a door?
Okay.
Car door? Is it going to open and shut with these kids
You
getting
there?
out?
Tisha.
Hello?
Oh, wait, that's so good. Hold on, it's open. Hold on, wait on the gate to open.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. This thing here is crazy. And then I'll get the dogs when I get back, and we'll just go. And then we can take it out of the work. Okay. Literally.
Okay. Wait. So you were actively driving, and we all know, listen, unless you have like a real new car, if you're on the phone with me when I'm driving, you know I'm driving because you could hear that baby in the background. Okay. So like, unless she's in like a real new car that's so silent that doesn't even let you know that you just went through a pothole, which I admire those cars. Like if you have a car that when you accidentally hit the pothole, it's just like, because I've been in like my mom's car before where I will watch her like go right through the damn pothole and my body goes because in my car it's like you're going through the pit of hell and back up, okay? But in her car it's like doo-doo. And I'm like, what the fuck? So unless you have like one of those cars, okay, where it's like so silent, rattle, see, Carter, like my whole ass goes through the bottom of the car and comes back up, okay? And so point is, you will hear when I'm driving if I pick up the phone, and you will most definitely for sure hear the door open and shut, okay? And so with her, she doesn't even put in any energy. She doesn't even like, oh, let me open this door and shut it because that's the sounds you would so I don't care how quiet the car is. Okay, I could maybe believe that if you were driving like the brand new car. But why wouldn't your door open and shut when there's kids getting out of the car? Come on now. It's an ASL car. Actually, that door just shut in Braille. You just couldn't see it or hear it. Like what? Yours that's true. If you know what, as old as mine is, when the car's running and you open that door, actually mine only dings if it's actually I have no idea. Don't make me think about it. But usually, yeah, maybe some dinging. Either way, you would hear it shut for sure. I feel like we could all unanimously agree on that. You may not hear it open, but you'll hear it shut. And so it's just pure silence. That's how little effort she puts in. Little effort. Maybe Tess, maybe the kid was so small. But there's multiple. She said kids, plural, okay? Plural. So unless they just went right out the sunroof, I don't know. Her car shut and closed captions. Yeah, that's basically what happened. This is a whole ass lie. Yeah, at least a click, a something, you know? I mean, unless she WD 40'd that door, mine goes crack. And so, okay, but maybe hers is much smoother than mine, but you would hear the transition. You would hear it. You know what I mean? Maybe, Natasha. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this is. She didn't even try. That's the point. She didn't even try. And she brutally murdered this kid. And so you would think that anxiety would be there, right? That oh my God, if I ever created a lie in my life that I needed to be believed, this would be it. And she doesn't. Yeah, she just open and close that door in sign language. It just, probably have to it. Probably. That's funny. Yeah, the seatbelt. Yep. But okay, she dropped these kids off. Don't worry, I'll come in and I'll meet your mom to take her to work, and I'll take care of your doggies soon. Okay, sure.
Gotta get to work.
Hey, Lisa. Broom, broom, Daryl.
Okay. Literally opening the door and she's getting out.
Jennifer. Hey, Cosmo. Hey,
Make sure you do that stuff for your mom. All right. Where did you put mine at? Right there? Okay. Thank you. I'll see you in a little bit. Sorry, her daughter is like of age. Anyway, all right. So, my point behind all that is telling you is, I need you to believe, Albert. I need you to believe that someone did take Gannon.
Okay.
I need you to believe that I've already given the police department the description. I've already did that.
Okay.
I need you to quit thinking that it's somebody just made up, because it's not. Obviously, I didn't do it. There's no way possible that I could have been hours and hours away in a certain window. I need you to help them look at that. I'm telling you, Gannon would have left our neighborhood anywhere between that time frame, and it wouldn't even be surprised if it weren't like the kid in North Carolina.
What certain window are you talking about?
The certain window I'm talking about, between 3 and anywhere that evening, because here's why. There was a lot of people out and about in the neighborhood. Everywhere.
So you weren't home during that certain window? Is that what you said?
Do what?
You said you weren't home during that certain window, or he could have left in that certain window?
I'm saying that's when it happened. So by the time I called, okay, Gannon still could have been in the neighborhood.
But you said when it happened. What is it, Tisha?
I told you already. You haven't looked at it to see. Okay, go to the...
Again, even though it's very chaotic, but this is... Letecia cannot give a direct answer, which I know, like everyone's like, I know that. No. But specifically, what I want you to realize is that she will talk all day long about the irrelevant information. She could tell you days prior to the murder, but even in this situation, right, the disappearance. All after this, that, high, low. But when you ask a very direct question, this is when it happened. What happened? She cannot say it. And she is so scared to get stuck on any one story and to give a direct answer. And this is going to be even more highlighted when Grusing has his interrogation with her right after they arrested and charged her. It was really, except Grusing, right? He knew what he was doing. And I don't say that as if Al did it. Al did a wonderful job, but like as a professional, he knew where to push, and he knew, okay, hold on. Why is that such an issue for you, right? I'm not saying, because Letecia likes to deflect and gaslight, and Tisha was freaking out when Grusing would ask, what was your last image of Gannon? And she would flip out, I didn't do anything, and Grusing, in a very calm, composed, daddy Grusing manner, was like, Letecia, I'm not saying you did anything. I'm just asking, what was he doing when you last saw him? What did he look like when you last saw him? And she could not answer. She physically could not answer. And what's interesting is she avoids it for not just the reason that I stated, as far as being scared to give an answer, but also when you are asked that question, your brain answers. Again, it's the don't think about an elephant. What's your brain think about an elephant? So even when someone asks her that question, her brain would produce the answer, whether she shares it with us or not. It produces the answer. And the truth is that her last image of Gannon would be horrific. When you think about the circumstances and what she would have last seen as her image of Gannon, it would have been very horrific. And so it's interesting, especially in the interrogation where we could physically watch her body language. She desperately tries to avoid this at all costs.
I told you already. You haven't looked at it to see. Okay, go to the ring. See, we went out the front door. When we left, we went out the front door. Okay? When we left, I set the alarm. I went out the front door. I came back in the front door, made sure the alarm was set, went out the garage. You can see that on the ring. When I came out, I think it was like 10:07, 10:08-ish, maybe. We left out. We were in the garage.
Okay.
There was no more, at that time, there was no more anybody going in and out. And the dogs do not set off the motion in the house.
Right.
Okay? They don't. Okay?
Not when they're in their crates. You're right.
Yeah, no, they're in their crates. And as sure as heck, if I'm somewhere upstairs, they're with me. They're not just roaming around doing a thing. They're following somebody that they love. Okay? When we came back, I told you 15,000 times about the car following us at Petco. The reason I left the phone at Petco, you want to know why? Why don't y'all go check the alarm on it? I set an alarm for it to go off if I hadn't came back in the time frame to call the police. I set the alarm on there, Albert. There was no intention. I had my watch on, so there was no hiding where I was going or whatever.
But wait. So you set an alarm to call the police? Why?
No, not because someone was following us.
From the house or from Petco?
Okay. So now, girl, what? She actually, along their travels, when she went to Petco for the first time, what she had done is she actually did not accidentally leave Gannon's phone at Petco. What she did was Letecia Stauch realized someone was following her. Oh no, I conveniently left my phone at home during this shopping spree when my stepson is ill and home from school and burned. But what do I have? I do have said stepson's phone. So I'm going to make this stop into Petco because I still need a shop for doggy outfits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alarm on this cell phone. You following? I'm going to set an alarm on this cell phone and I'm going to leave this cell phone behind, my one source of communication, to call 911 in case this goes bad. But I'm going to leave it in Petco right by the wee-wee pads and the treats. And I'm going to have this alarm go off in about 20 minutes. And this alarm, hoping to God someone doesn't just steal the phone and actually looks at it, is going to say, call police. Call police for who? That doesn't matter because I'm long gone and I've left Petco. But I'm going to set the alarm to notify someone to call the police if I don't get back here to retrieve said phone. I didn't bother calling 911 with the phone. I never bothered messaging you with the phone. I didn't think I'd need the phone if they continue to follow me and things go wrong. I didn't decide to drive to a police station. No, I decided to go to Petco, leave the phone, set an alarm because that's the smartest option, right? Yeah, I'm totally following. Aren't you guys? Makes total sense.
But wait. So you said alarm to call the police? Why?
No, not because someone was following us.
From the house or from Petco?
From the house
Okay.
to Petco.
Okay.
Then from Petco, that's why I kept walking to the door to look, because Gannon was laying down. He was playing the Switch, so I knew that they knew nobody was in the car. That's what they thought. Maybe I was being suspicious.
Well, so help me out here, because I'm in believe teacher mode. So okay, just so you know that. But somebody's following you from the house, and you leave Gannon in the truck.
They never knew anybody was in the truck.
But if they followed you from the house, didn't they see y'all get into the truck?
I was not like from the house as in our house, like as in the area that we went.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Help me be in believe teacher mode. Okay. All right. Don't start spinning. Just tell me.
I'm not spinning.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to.
You wouldn't even let me go through the whole entire thing.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I sit there. I was playing with these period pad things because apparently dogs have periods.
I'm sorry. What? You what? Come again? What'd she say? Oh, okay. So in the midst of being followed, and like I said, I proceed to go inside, set this alarm, and then I'm sitting there and I'm playing with period pads. You know, because apparently female dogs get their menstrual cycle out. I'm not sure if you know this, but yeah, here I am diddling with the period pads. Okay, Tisha. Again, a lot of irrelevant information. She is overcompensating, adding immense detail. Notice she is adding a lot of detail, right? What she was even playing with, why she was playing with that. That's besides the point. But so much abundant detail, yet when it comes time to what happened to Gannon, I can't even tell you a general. Female dogs get their period, Daryl, unless they've been fixed.
Go ahead. Okay.
So I sit there. I was playing with these period pad things because apparently dogs have periods. Okay. So I'm holding the thing, and I sat there and I said, alarm, just for the alarm to go off. Whatever. That was for the alarm to go off. Maybe I was being too superstitious. I just was being whatever. I don't know. Okay?
Sorry.
And now you're yawning?
Listen, I don't sleep good at night. I haven't for years. You know that. So go ahead.
Albert, I was supposed to deliver papers.
I'm sorry, what?
Deliver.
I couldn't do it, Albert.
Deliver papers for what?
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final version of the lies regarding the pretext calls. Is a big undercover, what would you call it? Organization where Letecia was tasked to deliver papers, and she just couldn't do it. Okay.
Deliver papers.
Deliver.
I couldn't do it, Albert.
Deliver papers for what?
No, they bleed, neat noodle. Like they menstruate.
Tisha?
Well, I guess you could.
When I went to Nevada, there was this pregnant lady. So I agreed to help the pregnant lady because she was really, really pregnant. She gets in the car.
She does remind me of Wade now. She wasn't just pregnant, right? She was really, really pregnant. Okay. Like pregnant as fuck, because it differs. Yeah. So buckle up. So she sees the pregnant lady. Okay. And I needed to help her. this pregnant lady, this really, really pregnant lady, pregnant as fuck, she needed help. And this is where it all started out.
When I went to Nevada, there was this pregnant lady. So I agreed to help the pregnant lady because she was really, really pregnant. She gets in the car, which is why Gannon was not in the front seat. He was in the back seat.
You said, wait, you said when you went to Nevada?
Went through Nevada, going to Texas.
I'm like, what? You're in Nevada? Anyways, go ahead.
Right.
Right.
When I realized she's not pregnant.
Oh.
Once she gets in the car.
Was this the same lady that was following you?
I don't know if they were following us. I just know there was a car following us. When I get off, I turn where Harley gets the eyelashes done because I thought I would lose them. Then I saw a pregnant lady. She looked legit like 8 months pregnant.
What kind of car was following you? Because maybe
I already told you this 15 times.
Oh, okay.
It was a blue something. Like a blue little car, like a Cooper or something like this.
Okay, so like a blue, not red, right? Just a blue one?
No, there was the red earlier in the day was nothing. It's already been checked out.
Okay, all right.
The reason I know that was been checked out is because I had somebody in Lorson Ranch do it.
Okay.
All right, I'm just making sure. I make sure I keep these cars straight. So there's the blue one, not the red one.
See, I'm finally giving you what you want.
Don't get upset. I'm just trying to get it straight. I'm not picking holes in your story. I'm just making sure we're on the blue car. Okay. So now back to the pregnant lady that gets in the front seat.
So the pregnant lady gets in the front seat, but she's not really pregnant. I don't know that she's not really pregnant, but she says she just needs to ride. I felt bad. She looked really, really pregnant, like 8 months.
I said, I'm just listening.
You know what? I'm not going to help if you're going to do this to me.
Listening and believing?
I really, really came in this to be honest with you.
Okay, and I'm just listening.
To be
no, you
honest.
aren't. You're being a dick by saying, That's being a dick to me.
I don't know why you're saying that, but does a pregnant lady know what happened to G? Does she know where Gannon went?
Can I finish?
Yeah, absolutely.
She wasn't really pregnant. She had about, I don't even know how much money inside of this thing that makes her look pregnant.
I'm sorry, what?
So you know where my mind immediately goes?
Where, Tisha?
Where?
What would you think a pregnant person disguising as pregnant but money in her belly means?
She probably robbed a bank.
Okay, she might have.
She might have. I haven't decided.
Or she could be involved in something crazy, right?
Yeah. I would be scared myself, even if it was a woman.
Yeah, because that's pretty scary, right? You're making fun of this like it's...
No, I'm not. If somebody got in my truck with a pregnant belly full of cash,
I'm sorry. And Carolyn Cooper was like, holy shit. You're right. You heard it right. So Albert, if you happened, okay, to see a pregnant as fuck woman on the side of the road who needed help, would you in good conscience be able to just vroom vroom drive right on by? No. I'm a good person. Okay? And so logically, I pull over and I say, hop on in, pregnant as fuck woman. Don't worry, my doors are silent. Just come on in. Just teleport your ass on in. And here I am driving with, again, the sixth stepchild, right? My sixth step child in the back of the car. And then I'm noticing her tummy's looking a little crumply. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that nice firm bulge to it that a pregnant as fuck lady's belly should have. And I decided to poke it. And Audibly, I could hear crumpling. Now, Albert, what do you think? What do you think happened if a pregnant lady isn't really pregnant and her baby isn't really a baby and it's filled with cash money? Albert's like, I'm thinking she robbed a bank. Tisha's over here, maybe. I haven't decided yet if that's the route I'm going to go, but yeah. Or my original plan, which is some type of organization, right? Okay, Tisha. So see, she hasn't decided herself which journey, which path she is going on right now. And so she's like, you know what? Maybe what you just said is a better story than what I was just going to go with. So let me just feel this out here. I think she's also excited that Al even answered. Okay. She's like, oh shit. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe it was a bank. Maybe she went all Heath Ledger style with this baby bump. Okay. Backed a school bus into the bank and just took it all on. Okay. Maybe the children were involved. I haven't decided yet. We're going to see where this story goes.
Scared myself, even if it was a woman.
Yeah, because that's pretty scary, right? You're making fun of this like it's
no, I'm not. If somebody got in my truck with a pregnant belly full of cash, I'd be worried to death. You're right.
I don't know how else to help other than to know we were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You talking about Petco?
Yes, because Petco, I just was supposed to walk in Petco, look around, be normal, go drop this lady off somewhere.
Oh, so she told you to walk into Petco?
Yes.
Oh,
she
okay.
forced me. She forced me.
She forced you. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she have a weapon, like a gun or a knife or something that, like, to threaten you or what?
How do you think someone would force you? You're being insensitive.
No, you're a tough girl, so I'm just going to take a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a
tough girl?
Yeah. I don't think you'd be scared easy by somebody like that. So that's just what I'm saying. You probably start swinging unless she had a gun or a knife or something.
This is a joke to you.
No, I'm serious. You finally are getting like legit, and it's a joke to you. I'm sorry you think that, but go ahead.
I'm not. Forget it, man. You're not wanting to stand by my side. You don't want to help.
I'm right here standing by your side, listening to the truth. Okay, I'm in belief teacher mode, like I told you.
Yeah. Then what you're gonna do? Tell me I'm telling a lie and hang up?
Yep.
Are you telling a lie?
No, that's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna believe it. I told you it was beyond your wildest imagination to know he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He was in the wrong place, or y'all were in the wrong place?
We.
Okay. We was in the wrong place.
We.
Okay. All right. I mean, are you telling me this? I don't know. You want me to believe you, but I feel like you're just telling me something to make me feel better about Gannon missing. Okay. So, because it was kind of like the Quincy Brown thing. I mean, now it's a pregnant lady with cash in her belly. Okay. I believe you. What's next? What happened next?
Now you're making sense.
No, I'm trying to make sense of all of it. Okay. You want me to believe you? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Tell me the rest of the story.
Albert, to sum it up, it's just being caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time with people who are money laundering, wanting me or whoever they can get to deliver paper to these Mexican restaurants, and you're supposed to get packages back from them. And I wouldn't do it. So that's why we were on County Line Road, because I was scared to death. I left. going round and round and round to make sure that no car followed me.
So is that where they were trying to send you, or you just went there because you knew that was out in the boonies?
No, because 25, I got on Interstate 25 and it was backed up.
Oh, so you did like we did that one time and took a detour?
Was nothing to do with whatever. They've already searched the entire area. I'm innocent.
Innocent.
That's who has Gannon, okay?
The pregnant lady with the cash?
No, whoever her group is, I've already given it to the Mexican guy. Why do you think I told you that about the Quincy thing? Because the whole Mexico. We need to be looking at any routes going into Mexico, and I've been telling you this.
No, but you okay. All right, I'm out of believe Tisha mode now, okay, because you told me Quincy Brown was in Colorado Springs. His family told your news reporter that he's in Mexico, okay? You didn't know that beforehand. And of course, you have nothing to say about that. I'll talk to you later.
And that's where it ends. So what do you guys think? Oh, yeah. And just wait. She goes much farther. Couple of weeks after Carolyn Cooper. Couple of weeks. So she was arrested and charged March 2nd. This was February 21st. And if you think she slowed down, she did not. She did not. Her Google searches, her text messages, her social media posts, her letters. She went full on. Just a little sneak peek into what you're gonna expect. She has a son with a cartel, the head of the cartel. Okay, Nancy. I'm spoiling alert for the ones who don't know. She literally has a child with the head of the cartel, and this all has to do with that. Now, where did Tisha get this lovely story from? Oh, well, of course she couldn't be unique enough to think of it herself, right? So just like America's Most Wanted, right, that she chose the person that she wanted to accuse from America's Most Wanted, she also chose this story from a news article. As crazy as the news article might seem, it actually was happening. But Tisha's the idiot who's trying to incorporate it into what this? Okay. Tisha's the one who's an idiot trying to incorporate it into a murder. Hi, Sinistra. So here we go, right? It is restaurants accused of money laundering. Complaint links 6 Colorado Spring eateries food distributor to El Chapo's Sinaloa drug cartel. And this is where this would start this whole big rabbit hole, okay? So it says a Colorado Spring food distribution company and at least 6 local Mexican restaurants are linked to the Sinaloa cartel, and drug lords Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Lorea and Ismael El Mayo Zamada Garcia says a recently released federal complaint providing the first evidence of cartels operating in Colorado Spring. And oh boy, does she very much go down the cartel rabbit hole. A cell phone of Jose Aguilar Martinez, who purported to own the unregistered wholesale distributor El Potosino Foods, had significant contact with suspected cocaine distributors in the city and in Pueblo and was linked to Guzman's and Zabada's trafficking, the complaint says. So the 6 restaurants and El Potosino, which means the one from San Luis Potosí, whatever, Mexico, an area associated with drug cartels, are accused in a drug money laundering scheme in the sealed federal complaint. So a 50-page version sanitized of confidential information was filed publicly February 22nd. Interesting. So it was brand new. So the restaurants would buy food from El Potosino and accept invoices from items that they did not order or receive, so checks could be cut to the company. And Aguilar Martinez, 48, who was in the U.S. illegally, the complaint said. So El Potosino is not a registered business. Its website is inactive, and no other wholesale food distributors in Colorado Springs were even aware of El Potosino's existence or that it purported to compete with them. Authorities have seized more than $1.5 million from 15 bank accounts and 2 safety deposit boxes of the restaurants. Wow. In Colorado Springs, there are 3 Taco Star eateries. A 7th restaurant with ties to Colorado Springs also was named in the complaint, Rodolfo's Mexican Grill, where the investigation begun with a suspicious vehicle purchase. Its owner, Hilario, also operated. Okay, so the 2 seized deposit boxes tied to Monica's taco shop contained more than $800,000. Authorities believe a woman accessing the safe deposit box faked pregnancies to make deposits, carrying the cash inside of a false belly. Defendants have denied involvement in the scheme. Guzman, widely known as El Chapo, was considered the world's most powerful drug lord until his federal conviction this month on 10 counts of drug trafficking, money laundering, and a use of a firearm in decades of grisly killings to further his drug enterprise. His Sinaloa cartel is one of the world's most prolific, violent, and powerful drug cartels, moving billions upon billions of dollars in marijuana, cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, the U.S. Justice Department reports. Guzman is a known escape artist as well. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Point is that she stole that. She read that. She saw it in the headline and she's like, yes, I am now a baby mama of El Chapo. And they tried to use me. It's amazing to me that Letecia could read something like that and genuinely think, oh, they'll believe me. The FBI, El Paso County, they'll all these agencies will actually believe me because look, it's really happening. So she full on believed Al would take the bait, and then Al would somehow see this article get posted and think, oh my God, she was telling the truth. Yeah, so she has a long lost son. Just wait until we read the letters. So something I know I've mentioned once before, you guys, if you're like following more recently from Kit, like with the Wade stuff, we've known Kit since Letecia days, and Kit corresponded with Tisha. And I just want you to have that heads up, because when we listen to the calls and the letters I'm going to show you from years ago, it's Kit True Crime. And so just, in those letters, though, are gold mines of very interesting. Letecia handwrites out these very long narratives, and she's going to turn into a ninja. And if you're like, Melissa, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I mean, literally, she's going to turn into a ninja. And these ninjas are going to be doing surgeries on Letecia Stauch, removing her organs in the middle of the night. And again, if you're asking me what the hell am I talking about, that's literally what's going to happen. I'm not making a joke of it. I'm not exaggerating it. That's literally what to expect moving forward. Yes. Well, and let me make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Elisheva. Yes. But also she wasn't held accountable. Lorena, you think? Which video are you, Mom? Yes, Hot to It from Wade, Kit True Crime. So I know that, people who weren't around are going to be like, wait a second, is that the Kit? Yes, it's the Kit. That's a good question, Daryl. Oh, yes, and she's going to get threats in her peanut butter. Oh, the threatening me video? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. As I get this up here, you guys just sit back, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to grab this video for you.
Flying down the highway in a makeshift Model TA. Woo, yeah, woo. It's a beautiful morning and it's gonna be a beautiful day. The wheels are humming, the guitar's strumming, and the radio is blasting and good sounds are coming as we're flying down the highway in a makeshift Model TA.
She keeps on.
Keep on dancing all through the night.
She keeps on.
Keep on doing it right.
She keeps on.
Keep on
She keeps on.
keep on moving,
She keeps on.
dancing all through the night.
You can hear the music from 26 miles away. Smiling is happy, and happy is here to stay. Yeah.
Keeps on. Keeps on. Keeps on.
Keep on dancing all through the night.
Keeps on.
Keep on doing it right.
Keeps on.
Keep on moving, gonna
Keeps on.
keep on moving,
Keeps on.
singing and dancing all through the night.
Keeps on.
Keep on dancing all through the night.
She keeps on talking to me.
Keep on doing it right.
The people are like really nice. Like everybody knows my name.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Okay. So, by the way, if you don't know what that clip is from, that is Letecia on a jail call explaining the people are really nice. Like, everyone knows my name. In jail. In jail. She was, okay, so doesn't matter. This is Tisha's escape attempt. So, right as she was arrested, and they had to transport her to Colorado. Letecia, and at trial, we had the testimony of the 3 officers that are in this car with her. So this was a long journey back, okay? And they were literally playing 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Name that tune. The detective in the back seat with her was her trivia partner. Like, everything was fine until it was like, all right, nappy hour. Tisha's underneath a jacket. Little do you know, she's already mingled out of her cuffs. And they had made a pit stop at a point. And I don't know why there is a loose Monster can filled, unopened, loose Monster can rolling around Tisha. 22-hour drive, right? Well, I know, creative minds. It's okay. It's all right. And she devises this plan. And when you watch this, just ask yourself, hey, what did she think she was going to do? Like, even if for the life of me, I can't watch this and determine what was step 2. I don't think she knew step 2, but this is a perfect description of just Tisha doing the damage and figuring out later, while she Hulk smashes the detective who was seriously injured.
Back testimony underway now.
This one. So everything's fine, right? Little do you know, Tisha slipped out of her cuffs. She's just stretching, right? Rolling her neck, long car ride. What's this detective doing? Is she looking? All right, let me pick up this monster can. And 1, 2, 3, and make a move. Go!
She keeps threatening me. Stop. Well, she keeps threatening me. Stop.
I'm sorry. What just happened? Don't ask me. I don't know. They don't know. Everything was fine. They had played Name That Fucking Tune 15 fucking minutes ago. And all of a sudden, she just, and again, ask yourself, all right, what was she planning on doing next? Did you hear? She keeps on, right? She just keeps on. She keeps on threatening me. Did you hear that detective threaten Tisha? The only thing I heard was an actual car driving, something that Tisha, you are not clearly familiar with, but you see those, you hear those rumbles in the background. That's actually a vehicle moving, a vehicle in motion. But what Tisha was planning on doing, no fucking idea. She has no fucking idea. But she took that full monster can and she Hulk smashed it over the detective who had no idea it was coming.
She keeps threatening me. Stop. Well, she keeps threatening me.
Tisha, give me your
I will
arm.
to you, but not to her.
Cooperate with me. Cooperate with me.
I will with you, but not with her.
Yep.
Tisha, stop it.
I'm not even doing anything.
You just got another charge.
Well, she shouldn't be doing me like this.
Now, do you think that's where Tisha stopped? Do you think she thought, all right, you know, that's probably enough for one escort back to Colorado? No. Watch what she does after they have to wait and call for backup, okay? So Tisha gets a little hot. The vehicle is not at the temperature of her liking. So Tisha will request for this sliding door to be open, aka she's looking it's looking like she wants that door to be open so she could, I don't know, waddle on out. I really don't know how far she thought she was going to get. But let's take a look at Tisha's go-go gadget toe.
Okay, hang on. Lock the doors.
So watch her eyes. She's eyeing that door.
Oh my God, here's what.
That poor girl in the back hasn't even.
Can you turn the air on?
Accept what her fate was.
Your way, Tisha.
Well, I asked for help for the air, and she's been nothing but mean to me the whole day.
Look at her eyeing the door. Looking at that door. Looking at that door. Looking at that camera.
I can't breathe.
Stop.
I can't breathe.
Put-
Just open it so I can breathe. That's all I'm asking for is to breathe. I'm just asking to breathe. That's it. Is to breathe.
And this is the pressure point pin down. This is when Tisha, for whatever fucking reason, takes her literal go-go gadget toe. And, you know, because this is a minivan. These are meant for, like, moms, you know. So you have easy access to open those doors for the kids. You just hit on that, right, with your foot. Tisha takes her fucking toe, which, let me remind you, she is both restrained behind her back and her ankles. So I don't know if her both feet had to move or she just really extended that one big toe, but she managed to press that button. And again, ask yourself, what was she looking to do? Did she really think she was going to roll out of this car with the seatbelt on, restrained both on her hands and feet, and make it somewhere? they're on the side of a fucking highway. You could hear the other cars going. I don't know, but this is Tisha's now an attempt escape charge that's about to happen. So again, just look at her and notice that this is her face as her toe is pressing it. Look at her. So the detective in the back, to restrain Tisha, is going to apply pressure points underneath like her jaw area. Now, I don't know if it works or not. I mean, I'm sure if it works, if it's applied, but like bless this detective's heart. Like, I don't, in that situation, I would not be like gently using my fingers to like apply pressure points. It would be a showdown. Again, I'm a beefy bitch, right? Like she kind of strikes me more as she's a vegetarian, you know what I mean? There's a difference. I would not be sitting there with my fingers, but maybe it really does work. I don't know, but I'd be more like Bethel over here. I could just say that. Beefy Bethel, she gets it. Hold on, I must. Okay, where is it? Oh, I really jumped forward. Okay.
Oh my God, here's what.
Yeah, she's a shrimp sucker.
Can you turn the air on? Well, I asked for help for the air, and she's been nothing but mean to me the whole day.
Here we go. I wonder what goes through her mind.
I can't breathe.
Here's the toe.
Stop. I can't breathe. Open it so I can breathe. That's all I'm asking for is to breathe. I'm just asking to breathe. That's it. Is to breathe.
Look at this girl. Bless her. But like that's not what I.
2600 Avenue. We're right by Pretty Horses on 70.
I'm not resisting her. You're hurting my arm.
My phone is jacking up.
Myrtle Beach.
You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm. I just want my arm. It's hurting my arm. Just let my arm up. It's hurting my arm.
The more you press against me, the harder I'm going to press on the
It's not the pressure point. It's my arm. It's bent backwards and it's hurting.
So, not fun fact, but this wasn't the only issue in transport. Unfortunately, we don't have the body cam footage for the next one. But Bethel here had her entire shoulder pulled out that she needed to have surgery on because Tisha, oh no. Tisha broke my shit. Hold on. All right. So Tisha literally faked being unconscious. She, like, as they were transporting her out of this car to the next car, she just dropped dead weight. And you have to remember, they're like, holding her by the arm to escort her. So dropping dead weight, it's not no joke. And she pretended to be unconscious to where they had to then transport her to the hospital. And when she got to this hospital, she went to Bethel, that detective, and acted as if she had no memory whatsoever about any of this. No 99 bottles of beer on the wall, no trivia, no monster smash, and no dropping dead weight and forcing them to pick her up and literally carry her. And she pretended to be unconscious. Let me be clear. She sat there like, pretending to be unconscious. And then once they got to the hospital, she said to Bethel, "What happened?" Okay. I'll stop dropping Willis out of here. So we're going to move on to social media posts, text messages, Google searches, and a review of the body cams that Allie and Bundy are putting out, which I'm so excited. Definitely go over to their channels and take a watch. Take a watch? No, just watch it. Take a listen or watch it. One or the other, or both. whatever you're feeling up to. Yeah, her dedication is unmatched. Yeah, she's dedicated, but in the laziest of ways, right? She's dedicated, but also will not put an ounce into it, an ounce of effort at all. But all right, guys, thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys for the next one. I'm super excited, and I'm going to stop, drop, and roll us all out of here. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
For the interviews, because I don't have any fancy clothes.
You go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys got to look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Hey, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Hit top, rollie, boy, we know you phony. Take her to the mall and buy her what she want it. Already smashed, so I'ma let the homie. RP my cash and RP a Kobe. If you're born in September, then you know you're my type. If I see you on Tinder, then I gotta swipe right. If you're born in October, then you're just like me. Here's a resume, can you fill this out, please? What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive?